Hello folks, like tonight I thought I'd like show you something like, that's a bit like, old and new, like, old King Dick versus new King Dick in the same small sizes or baby ones. So hopefully we'll go down to the down view and we'll have a look. And there you go, there's it all stripped down, like, and cleaned. And if you have a look here, like, they always looked rough, these things, but if you look, it's fairly good condition. It's a very simple design. Oh, here we are, like, and here she is. Like, this is the new one that arrived today. Like, Abingdon, King Dick, the same thing. The King Dick logo has been absolutely, 100% worn away, and it's had some pretty heavy use. This one doesn't have the spring. It has the it has like a fiche plate, which stops, like, the thing bottoming out. It's not as smooth as his big brother, but if you compare side by side, and what you can also see as well is that, is the level of finishing. The finishing of this is lovely. Like, it's got a sheen to it. I mean, it has been oiled. It's been lovely. Like, it's a bit stiff, and I suppose that's because it's got a spring on it. See, and yet the spring bit, the fiche plate, it catches, like it turns, which I don't quite like. So when it seems to get into that bottom trough, it just seems to, like, bottom out. But once it's up and moving, like, it really does do the trick. And this one, as you can see, pound for pound, like, it's it's exactly the same, except one was made in the 40s and one was made probably in the 50s or 60s. I am not sure. I have no idea. There doesn't seem to be any sign of a serial number, which is usually a good way of, like, identifying it. The big brother's got a serial number. No, there's no serial number on there whatsoever. Look at it this way, like, I've got two big ones, two little ones, like, I've got everything I need in the adjustable thing. Plus I've also got like adjustable pipe wrenches and stuff like that. So, I feel a lot happier now, because, like, I was very disappointed when my King Dicks were all stolen, like, when we lived in Bournemouth. And all the stuff that my granddad had given me, like, I'd got off my father, like, had gone. And, probably a couple of grand's worth of tools was stolen. And, if I ever find the person who done that, I'll cut their knackers off. But, that's I've got to look forward, and here you go, like, So these are the little baby ones. I don't know, they just feel so good in the hand as well, like, that's the thing about them. And these are called, in, like, not in any place other than the Commonwealth countries, like, these are called English keys. Not girder wrenches. I've always called them girder wrenches, but it's interesting that hasn't got the cutout that this one has. It's got a cutout there, whereas this one doesn't seem to have it. Yeah, I mean, these were originally called girder wrenches, but in foreign lands they call them the English key, because it can be used as a key. Right? You can put it into things and use it to turn things, like, I mean, I say, like large machinery, things like that. But anyway, I digress. So there you go. There's your first, of a King Dick little baby one, right, against its World War II older brother. Okay, see you later.